Hello, Lush Worldians. I'm here today, on a serious note, to talk about something that I've been dealing with recently that's been rather disturbing, somewhat amusing, and definitely fascinating. So, I have a stalker. Matter of fact, I have multiple stalkers. They're kind of like, they're kind of like a coagulation of just different people's energy that have now kind of combined into one aura, one soul. It's two people. It's two people, but it's a couple. And I'm definitely, I'm definitely resolved on the fact that one day, if God willing, I ever reach a point where I'm very successful and I'm about to win a Grammy or an Oscar or a Lifetime Achievement Award or my star at the Hollywood Walk of Fame or my promotion at Wendy's when I become assistant manager or whatever accolade, when I'm finally getting that one crowning achievement, that one moment when I'm getting the diamond put on the top of my crown, when I'm getting knighted by the motherfucking queen of Burkina Faso, whatever that moment is, they're gonna come out the cuts and smoke me like what happened in Dimebag Daryl. I feel like Selena, and Yolanda is going to smoke me one day. My biggest fan, and I'm totally content with this. I'm just putting this out there so you know. When you guys know when this happens, it's a preemptive warning. In all reality, I don't think that I'm going to get smoked, but I do believe that I'm going to be continually and incessantly harassed for the foreseeable future. And I don't really have a problem with that because these people, they're harmless. They're pussies. They're insignificant nothings. And the only thing they could try to do is some type of technological digital wizardry. And I definitely don't underestimate the talent or powers of people that are able to do things like hacking. Like, that is a huge skill set and could do a great deal of damage. We know about swatting, doxing, all that. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many things that can be done. However, these two individuals do not even pump a milliliter of fear through my heart. I'd like to just kind of get into the origins of how these people came into my life, even though I've never met either one of them. The strange thing is, like, look, I've been on somewhat of a public figure for decades now. I've been in the public eye and on the internet, since 2003. Been making music since the 90s, and I come from a family that's in the entertainment industry, so I'm not, and I've been popular my whole life. I've always been like a notable figure to some degree, however insignificant that might be, because I know that I ain't shit, but even on like my Z-list celebrity status, I'm used to and accustomed to having people reach out to me. And I might not be the most famous motherfucker, you feel me? Baby, what's up? I'm making a YouTube video right now. It's all good. Okay, you can tell me real quick, or I can call you afterwards. Oh, you go. Okay, I love you. I'm with Byron. So, I might not be the most famous person, but I do have a very, very dedicated fan base. And the people that do support me from the beginning, I've tried to treat them really, really well and give them as much access to me as possible, to the point where it's like my own personal sanity is sacrificed to a degree. And I know that because I'm very grateful for anybody that supports me in any capacity. So those people that do that, I like to give back, and I want us to have a relationship. There's been things that I've done. I've made mistakes back in, I'm not perfect in regards to dealing with fans. There's been times where when I was like particularly drugged out and I released an album and I put it for sale, and I never wound up getting the physical units for that album created and shipped out. So there are several fans that got fucked over, and I lost a good deal of fans, or some fans I might not have lost, but they definitely weren't going to be spending any money with me after that. That was back in 2018. So I'm not saying I'm perfect. I've definitely made mistakes, and I'm hold myself accountable and will try to correct it. In fact, if you're one of the people that purchased the Above the Devil album, and I have all the records via my Bandcamp, let me know, and I want to do something nice for y'all because y'all deserve it. And again, my apologies for that. But we're not here to talk about that. I've had multiple stalkers over the years, especially like hyenas, like females. But this is something else. This is something completely different. My stalkers are on a whole different level and come from a different origin. So this first video was to let you guys know that I have stalkers. If you're curious and want to know more about the stalkers and want me to tell the entire story, please like the video, share the video, leave a comment, and say that you want part 2, and I will break down the saga of the stalker. If you don't give a fuck, just do it pushing, you feel me? And just say, I don't care. But if you want, I will break down the entire story of the stalker. Okay? No, I'm just playing. I'm going to tell you all the story right now. So essentially, the way it worked was these particular people showed up in my life. I want to say it was on the heels of my initial departure when I was fired from No Jumper in March of 2023. And I don't know, I feel like the dude, one of them was a fan. He had and I don't know, there's people behind multiple accounts and people are claiming that this person is somebody else. I kind of believe it's all the same person. The account on Reddit was called 19 Hours, and they were always just saying very favorable things about me, but almost to the point of like satirical. It'd be like, someone would be like, Lush is a bitch for turning down Flacco's fade. And then the response would be like, nah, fool, Lush is actually from a really tough Mexican gang. He's only doing this, fool, because he values his job. He's very financial literate, you understand me, gang? Like, he would say it like using what is my perceived vernacular in kind of like a satirical way, making fun of me, but at the same time making a point that I might reinforce or agree with, but I don't necessarily. Regardless, that was my first exposure to them, and they were always showing love. And then around the time I got fired and started doing the Lush World streams, there's an account, it was called HB. I'm not gonna say the dude's real name yet, or his bitch's real name, but they initially, he was very supportive, would just be in my chats, send us occasional super chats. And because I give my fans so much access, as I know a lot of my fans are addicts in recovery or people with mental issues and things of that nature, which I have as well, that, I've always tried to make myself available to those people. Even like, I've had other homies that are also artists, and people would hit them up, be like, and even they would make like posts like, yo, if you need help or want advice, hit up Lush, because I'm not here to talk to y'all. Hit this fool up though. And I really would. I would spend dedicated hours talking to fans. For years this has been going on. Now at a certain point, like I got during those streams, I was releasing my phone number, so my phone number leaked to the masses, and people had full access to me. And this guy would start calling me, and he said, like, Lush, I really want to see you back on No Jumper. I have a bunch of different people that believe in you, and we're gonna make a Reddit army, and we're gonna push, and we're gonna just show how much people want to get behind you, and we're gonna, try to sway the consensus. And I was like, all right, for sure, do your thing. I didn't think that there was really a chance of it amounting to anything. Now, during that time, I had a lot of people pushing for me to go back on No Jumper. Big Rick, You Ain't Hardpool, the whole Mad Deep team, Kenny, OTG Nick, Trap 9. Everybody was like pushing my line, and everybody wanted me to realign and be back a part of No Jumper. So I was like, and I was totally with it. I just didn't necessarily see that path. But there's a lot of people that were working with me every day, thugging it out with me, spending money on me when I didn't have shit, giving me a studio when I didn't have shit, all that. And those people really deserve the love that, that they get, and they deserve to be with me. There's been people that I've been working with for decades and have been the Lush brand, although it was conceived by me. There's been a lot of people that are a part of that, and a lot of people that deserve to eat off of that with me. And when I'm in successful positions, as I'm striving towards and moving towards right now, they're going to be the ones at the finish line with me. Now, this dude thought that just because he apparently made a few, posts on Reddit and made a few like edits that he made of me and argued on my behalf in YouTube comments, that he is the entitled to a piece of my success and that he was working for me. Even multiple times I hit him up during that time, like, hey, like, I appreciate you trying to push my line. Is there anything you need? What do you want? And this dude is like, he's mentally ill. He's a JCAT from, I don't know what the fuck happened, because he was in the military, but he's not so salute for the service, but he's not like a combat veteran. So he has no excuse. He has no PTSD. He's not, you know what I mean? There's no reason for him to be moving in this the way he is. However, this is how he operates, and this is the way he moves, and it's honestly like crazy. The dude's a drug addict, alcoholic, has all these issues, and he at first it was nothing but positivity, but then like the entitlement came in once he saw me back on No Jumper. But he never really made it clear what it was that he wanted in return. It was like, could I be? And I was like, you're a part of the team. I would shout him out. Shout out Bot Mafia General. He's like, I want to be the general of the Bot Mafia. Shout out, I'm the cocaine Bot Mafia General. Like, all right, the Bot Mafia General. I just want to say that the Bot Mafia General has been unranked. He is no longer a part of the Bot Mafia. I think he's a sharpshooter now, or maybe he's he's a biggest bro, little bro. I don't know what or maybe he's a, you feel me, he's a Fig Newton. I don't know what he is at this point, but he's not in the Bot Mafia, and he is definitely not the Bot Mafia General. He's the fucking, he's not even, he doesn't even have general insurance, because I don't even think he has a car. But regardless, what's going on, player? The homies are here or what? The homies here? Yeah. Hell yeah. I'll be done in a few minutes. You guys do your thing. What's up, gang? How you doing, bro? I just got to finish this video. Okay, cool. So I got time. All right, for sure. Yeah, I'm just going to keep making a YouTube video about my stalkers right now. So, yeah. Yeah, like the dude is clearly very mentally ill and has all these issues. And I wasn't really, I'm like not upset about that, but he never was able to really articulate what his plans were or what he wanted from me or what we could do together. Then all of a sudden, he's got his girl hitting me up, and his girl's talking about, have you seen, I'm not going to say bro's name, he's missing, I lost him, and we're fighting, and he's saying abusive things to me, I don't know what to do, and she's tripping. I was like, look, I don't want to talk to this dude or his chick, but his chick's phoned me up. I'm like, no, I haven't seen him. I'm not trying to slime the homie out, because I think he's like a big fan, and she's like saying they're both supporters of me, and they both love my girl, and they're supporting her. So I'm trying to be cool, and I don't want to be involved in their little interpersonal drama. But then this dude starts sending me nonsensical texts about things that I need to do, and like how I need to improve, and how I'm letting him down. And all of a sudden then he's saying, you were merely a pawn in this. I really had a plan to destroy No Jumper, and you were just a pawn. I never cared. He's just saying, like, I'm talking about, I had to mute notifications several times from several different numbers because they were just constantly hitting me up. I have all the texts saved, and it was, I started hearing like the raindrops in the intro of the Stan beat by, the Eminem Stan, you feel me? Tears gone cold, these fools are weird, by Mafia General, and his bitch are on my nuts, and it's quite the pathetic. I don't know what their problem is. They need to get a life and realize that they are both fucking retarded. Yeah, bro, like it got really fucking bizarre. And then they're both texting me and blowing me up, and he's calling and saying crazy disrespectful things about my girl, and like making the whole thing got really, really creepy and really spooky. And I tried to be cool, and like I understand that there's like a the alcoholic mood swings that would start to occur would be super gnarly. It'd be like, this fool would call me, and I would try to figure out like how I could make him feel included and let him know I appreciated him as a fan, and if he wanted to be more involved, what could I do to make that happen? And he was like, never really giving clear responses, and would just talk to this dude is the king of run-on sentences. You think I'm long-winded? Like, this dude can't complete a thought to save his grandfather's penis. Like, it's fucking insane. And then like, you know, I remember talking to him one time. We had like a 45-minute, 1-hour conversation. Everything was great. I got off the phone, and then within less than a half hour, this fool was calling me back, and he is belligerently drunk, incoherent, making threats to be like, you have 24 hours to make this right before I go. He's threatened to expose me 100 times on that. There's expose away. You feel me? Like, there's nothing to expose. Really, I can expose you. And I'm not going to say your name, but the alias HB Harry Bear, that's his like alias, and I don't know if 19 Hours is the same person. It might be, and there's several different accounts associated on YouTube, Reddit, etc. with this person, continuing to try to be weird and stalk me. And honestly, I don't give a fuck. And if I see them, like, it is what it is. I don't know these people. I have nothing to do with them, and stalking is real, and it's like very, very like I said before, I'm not scared, but this shit is really fucking bizarre, and I kind of wanted to share it with you, with all of y'all. Let me know your thoughts, and let me know if y'all have ever had a similar experience with the stalker. I will keep y'all updated as this saga unfolds. Hopefully this is the last video I have to make on this matter, but it gets a lot deeper, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. And a lot of my friends have been present for the nonsensical rants and harassment, as well as my girl. She's experienced it as well. So just want to let you know, and all the other people all the other fans that are kind of privy to what's going on already, you know, and when you see certain comments and you see certain people with certain agendas trying to brigade Reddit forums or YouTube comments, this might be a little bit of insight as to why. With that being said, this is your partner player, Lush Uno, reporting live from Found Fortune Studios, Lush World. We about this biatch, out this biatch. Ooh. Not like Homer Simpson retreating